Guys, so first video from me. My name's Mike, a personal trainer. Reason for first video on YouTube, so excuse me if I'm a little bit stuttery, not really with it. You know, it's the first time I'm doing these things. Past couple of days, I sent out a survey and just to get a bit of market research and feedback as to appearance and accountability and approachability. As a personal trainer, how clients approach us, and one of the ongoing things that I got back, certainly from the survey that I sent out, was diaries of day-to-day personal training. How does it work? What do we do? Who are we? And things like that. So, reason for the video: a little bit of an introduction about me, what we do, or what I do specifically, who I am. And then, obviously, from there we'll go on. But the channel itself has been set up more as an educational purpose for you guys, clients, prospective clients, or if you just want some tips, some ideas to help you with your training, whether it be physical, whether it be nutritional, whether it be application. But it is going to be all education based. There is not going to be a vanity side to this. This isn't going to be, look at Mike, look at how big his traps are, look at how big his delts are, look at what I'm doing with my fiance, look at what I'm doing with my sons. This channel has been set up purely for educational purposes. So let's start from the very beginning. My name's Mike Clark, 32 years old, well, 31 in fact. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm a dad of two, fiance of one beautiful lady, okay, dad of two beautiful little boys, 4-year-old and a 15-year-old, so quite busy already. Okay, so my day-to-day sort of diary, I'm generally up, I'd say normally around 5:30, 6, and this is me, standard day, standard working day. On the PC, or either on my phone, answering emails, getting my day ready in my head, getting it sorted, knowing what I'm going to do. From there, obviously with the two boys, it's a case of the school run, getting them ready. 15-year-old, you can imagine, doesn't want to really get out of his pit, as we call it. You know, 15, he's been playing on his Xbox all night. So that is realistically the first portion of my day. As I say, 6 a.m. start, get up, get on the computer, answer the emails, get my head ready for the day, do the school run, come home, get set, okay? Once I've done that, generally what my day consists of, I like to keep my days quite short. And when I say short, I don't mean that I don't work. I work ridiculous amount of hours. I don't complain about that. This is the job that I chose. It's a job that I love. But when I say keep my days short, I keep my clients realistically to 5, maybe 6 clients in a day, purely for quality control basis, because I truly believe that any more than that, I can't give them the value for money that they invest in me as a PT and a person. And it's to get the full value of my knowledge and the education that I have and that I give to them. Okay, so as I say, first of all, school run, kids, get that done. Fiance, she doesn't drive, drop her to work. Okay, come home, look at my diary. Generally, my clients will train from lunchtime through to the evening, so it's a case of getting plans ready, writing plans if needs be, making adjustments, answering emails, being proactive and reactive to them, and planning for the day ahead. Get in the gym, train my clients, be solely focused on my client. One of the recurring feedbacks that I got from the survey that I put out was that a lot of people, when they've had PTs, they have PT who will be sat there on one of these, not paying them any attention whatsoever. So when I'm there with my client, I am eye to eye, looking at what they're doing. Ultimately, as I said in some of my posts, and if you guys follow me on my other social media, that as a PT, as a client, you're investing with your PT your most valuable asset, and that is your human body. You know, exercise is fantastic. Exercise is only fantastic if it's done right and it's done correctly. If it is done in poor way, if it is done wrong, it can become very dangerous and you can have very, very serious injuries. I know this for myself because I've got a herniated disc in my back, I've got a torn ankle, I've got anterior tilt on my pelvis, all through poor exercise and bad habits that I had before I became educated, which is why I set the channel up to hopefully, if one person can learn something from me, it makes my job worthwhile. Okay, so my day, get back to the clients. I have, as I say, generally 5 to 6 clients at most in a day. I will work with them. I'll be solely focused on them. Everything will be tailored around their goals. My day will be interspersed. My clients will be interspersed because I then have to go back out, do the school run, daddy duties, homework, cook tea, do the household bits and bobs. You can see there's a bit of a hectic household going on at the minute. Washing machines going, tumble dryer. Normal day-to-day life. Nothing changes just because I'm a personal trainer. I don't live in the gym. Sometimes I wish I did, but I don't. Okay. Then, of course, there's also my fiance. If I can, I'll pick her up from work and bring her home, and we have some family time. Then I will be back in the gym for my evening clients. Generally, I'll have 1 or 2 during the day, then 2 to 3 of a night time, or maybe however my diary works. Okay, I will then come home, carry on with the family side of things. Spend some time with my fiance, spend some time with my boys, should they still be awake, or the eldest one especially, not playing Xbox or doing whatever 15-year-olds do in their room. Don't want to ask him at times. Let's be fair, he's 15, right? Then it'll be back to work. Okay, do not begrudge this. I will be on my PC, my laptop even. I'll be on my laptop quite often from 8 p.m, 9 p.m, right the way through till 10, 11, sometimes later. Answering emails, planning, getting things written, getting things sorted for clients. Because again, they've invested a lot of money in me as a person. So if somebody invests in me as a person, not only just because I have a moral compass, but I want to make sure that they get value for money, and that they, one, as a business, come back to me. 2, referrals. They refer their friends. My business grows, my brand grows. It's simple marketing. But most importantly, they have invested in me to better themselves as a person. And if somebody is prepared to pay me money, which they have worked hard for, how dare I not spend time working on them? And when I say working on them, I don't just mean in a physical capacity face to face. I mean in a virtual side of things as well. Sitting in front of my computer, typing, planning, thinking. My brain is always going. I'm always having ideas. Always putting plans together for clients. On top of all that I do during the day, and I may sound like I'm whinging, but please trust me on this, I am not. I love my job, I sincerely do. There is the upskilling, the studying, anatomy and physiology, science, exercise, nutrition, application of it all, putting it all together. It's all one big jigsaw puzzle. So you might think you know it all. You might have gone to college, you might have done a crash course for the weekend, you might think you know it all, but I'm a realist, I'm an honest person, never used to be. I used to be a horrible person, but I'd like to think, and hopefully my clients will back me up on this, that I'm not now. I'm very good at what I do. I do believe that. However, I know I am not the best. I will be the best, but to be the best, I have to continue to learn. And even the best people continue to learn. They never stop learning. I've invested in a years-long training with Phil Learning. In fact, I'm attending one of his seminars this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to down in London, about how to build my personal training business, how to grow, how to give more value to my clients. That seminar is 9 in the morning till 6 at night on a Sunday. How many people will take time out from their day-to-day work, Monday to Friday, to go to a seminar on what would be a rest day for most people, and at the cost of me financially, again, not begrudgingly, something that I've chosen to do, go and do that to better themselves, to offer more value to their clients, okay? On top of that, continual reading, always looking at new ideas, always looking at new approaches. Not one person is the same as the other person, whether that be biomechanically, nutritionally, hormonally, emotionally, mentally, whatever it may be. Everybody is different. There is no one set rule for everyone. You cannot do a copy and paste job across the board. If you do, you will be that PT that earns £15 an hour for the rest of your life, and I'm not going to be that person. Okay, so to get back to the point of the diary and the day-to-day life as a personal trainer for me, okay, I start at 5 in the morning, go do my emails, do the school run, be dad, be fiance, come home, start work, go back to being dad, go back to being fiance, go back to work. Once I've gone back to work, come home, continue working, then go back to being fiance, hopefully get some sleep, rinse and repeat, start again. It's a continual process. But do you know one thing? And I might have sounded at points in this video as if I don't enjoy or that I'm sounding off about my job, but I could tell you this. I used to work in the corporate world. I used to be an account manager for BT and for a company called Daisy. I used to present to CEOs of billion-pound companies, and at one point I was earning six-figure salaries. I had a company car, top of the range BMW, tailored suits and all the material things in life. Got flown on private jets, things like this. I've been on the other side of the coin, and I can tell you now that Monday to Friday, working in an environment such as that, it's soul destroying. Being target orientated with regards sales, making lots of money for someone, costing someone lots of money, making a lot of money for myself, and I was making a lot of money. It's not fun. It's not. I've followed my dream, and I am enjoying this. And when I say enjoying it, I love it. I do. I love it. And the reason I love it is because I know that one day when my sons, Alfie 4, Jamie 15, when they get older, terrible English, terrible. When they become older, when they get to my age, I will have a business and I will have a brand that they can take over. Hopefully, if they want to do something else, that's fair enough. But I will be able to provide for them and give them, definitely a company and a brand that is established, that's sustainable, and that is worth a substantial amount of money. But that will only happen due to me putting the effort in now. And that is the same for clients. I say to my clients, a client comes to me, a client says, I have 3 months, Mike, to achieve X, Y, and Z. I have a wedding to go to, I have a holiday to go on, I have an event to go to, I want to lift this, I want to wear that, etc. Whatever their target may be. The only way that I can guarantee that they can do that is if they guarantee to put the work in. And the only way I can guarantee that my boys will get what I say they will get is if I put the work in now. It is a marathon, it is not a sprint, it is a long haul process. My tips to, I'm a relative, I'm a relatively new PT in terms of my qualification, my formal qualification, but I've been in the gym environment for many years and I consider myself reasonably learned, if that's such a word, but I consider myself reasonably skilled within my field, reasonably well respected. I have a lot of people come to me for advice, which is lovely. But it is my tip to any PT is old, new, whatever. Never stop learning. The first thing I realised very quickly as soon as I became a PT was that yes, I've got a bit of paper that says I can go train people now. I have my public liability. I can work in any gym that allows me and I pay a rent too. But never, ever, ever stop learning. Never stop learning at all. Because the moment you get comfortable, the moment you believe you know it all is the moment you will fail. And I realised that. I got comfortable very quickly. And once I got 1 or 2 clients, I thought, oh, this is a breeze, this is easy. It's not. And very quickly, as soon as I got comfortable, things started to slow down. And when things started to slow down, it was as if somebody stood up and punched me in the face. And I've been punched in the face a fair few times, as you can tell. I'm not the prettiest bloke in the world. Never stop learning. Stay humble. Remember why you started this. Ultimately, and it might sound very cliched, I started this because I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. I didn't want to be a salesman who was all about the material things in life. I've made some very bad decisions in my life and I've hurt a lot of people, and now this is my chance, and call it my redemption, call it cliched, this is my chance to start making a difference and start to really help people. There is no better feeling in the world than when a client says to you, whether it be after your first session or 15th session with them, that, Mike, thank you for what you've done for me. And exercise isn't just a physical thing. And excuse my language, I'm very blunt, I'll be very honest, I'm not going to hide who I am. So all this bullshit that I just happen to be sat in my kitchen. Abs are made in the kitchen. 80% diet, 30% exercise. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's up here. If you haven't got the right mental attitude, you will not achieve anything in life. Whether that be exercise, whether that be the six-pack, whatever it may be. You have to have the right mental aptitude and application of that. You know, I'm a massive believer in the law of attraction. After I finished in sales, I hit rock bottom. There's guys that will view this video and friends of mine who will view this who will know what I mean. I hit rock bottom and I was in a dark place. And I'm not talking many years ago. I'm talking very recently, in fact. Now I'm sat in a beautiful 2-bedroom house with one of my sons who lives with me full time, share custody of my youngest son. I'm engaged. This is my engagement ring, by the way. Beautiful bit of work and I highly recommend him, Lee Pretty, down at Woody's Tattoo Parlour in High Wycombe on the High Street. If you go along, so you've seen Mike, the PT, work on his hand. Highly, highly recommend. But back to the point, I mean, now engaged to a woman who loves me with all her heart, and I love her too. Remain humble. Keep learning. Never stop learning. Okay, as you can guess, that the day-to-day side of things as a PT, if you're going to get into this, it is manic. Do not expect to get into this expecting that you'll be able to walk into a gym environment, charge £50 plus an hour, and people will just come to you. You have to go hunting. You have to go looking. You have to prove your worth to people, and that will only come through humility. You know, if you have an ego, leave it at the door. If you have an ego and you're not prepared to leave it at the door, fuck off. Don't bother coming in. You know, I say this to my clients. If you have an ego and you're not prepared to listen to me, then why should I train you? You know, if you're going to go against the grain and not do what I ask of you, then why am I going to train you? You know, it's the same thing as a PT. If you're not prepared to learn, not prepared to stay humble, not prepared to listen to your clients, their requirements and their needs, then you're in the wrong industry. You really are. So, sort of deviate a little bit from where I started. Always tend to do this. I always do it in my training sessions, to be honest with you as well. So day-to-day life as a PT. Dad of 2, fiance of 1, PT of many clients, still relatively young business, MCPT Diet on Facebook, or MCPT on Facebook. Link is www.facebook.com/MCPT Diet if you want to have a look, have a read up of some of the stuff I do. As I say, this channel hasn't been set up as a vanity purpose. It has been set up as an educational tool for existing clients, because some clients ask me to demonstrate techniques. I have some online clients alongside my face-to-face stuff. So there will be training videos. There will be random vlogs by me about training, nutrition, education, anatomy and physiology, things like that. And then more importantly, the application, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is a big jigsaw puzzle, and it's about putting pieces together to make and get to where you want to be. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for listening. The videos, and I apologise for this, I sincerely apologise. They will get better. They'll be a little bit more structured. I just wanted to get on here, say hello to you guys, put a face to the name, face to the brand, MCPT. I am MCPT, Mike Clark, personal trainer. There you go, no science, not a brainy one. Right, guys, if there's anything that you want from me, all my contact details are on the bio. You can call me, you can email me, you can drop me a message on Facebook, you can go to my website, by all means. If there's anything that I can do to assist, or there's any educational things that you want or you're unsure of, by all means, drop me a message. More than happy to help where I can, of course. If you want to sign up, brilliant. If you don't, fair enough. But thank you for watching. Those of you, if you've clicked off, at least thank you for clicking. Give me a chance at least. But thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. There'll be more to come. I've got some ideas of some stuff to do over the following weeks, days, months, etc. Some videos I want to post, some training videos, and some educational pieces and stuff like that. So, guys,
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Mike. I am MCPT. Contact details are going to be in the bio below, in the link below. Feel free to drop me a message, and I will see you all very shortly. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.